Tricks at Own It Empire. I'm Heatherly Chapman, your high performance coach for conscious entrepreneurs. And today we have 3 tips, 3 keys for mastery. So, what is mastery? Mastery is becoming an expert at what you do. Mastery is owning your life in every way, shape, and form: finances, health, relationships, business, career, purpose, joy. So, are you mastering self? And are you on the study of mastery? 95% of the population will never achieve mastery. 95% of the population will do what is comfortable now and will often be uncomfortable later in their health, in their finances, in their relationships, in their career, in their business. And so today I'm going to ask you to get uncomfortable. You're going to start to get uncomfortable. Yes, that's right. Because if you want to live your best life, if you want to master self, if you want to live your life on your own terms, you must begin to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So what does that mean? Your current life is in your current comfort zone. You could probably walk through it with your eyes closed and keep doing what you're doing. There's no more growth for you here. It's time for you to create a new version of you, design your life the way you want it, and actually go out and make it happen. So here's your 3 keys for mastery to go out and make your dream life your reality and to become the best version of yourself. The first is you must decide you're going to do it. You have to burn the boats. You must decide that it is comfortable where you are. And yet, if you stay here for too long, you will begin to be uncomfortable because this is no longer where you will want to be. So you are ready to grow and own it and create a life by design. But in order to do that, you must decide and burn the boats. It's not, I'm going to do it when I feel like it. I'll do it sometimes. I'm going to do it part of the time. You must decide. So do you know what you want? Have you committed and burned the boats? There is no other way in life that anything is happening except for achieving your goals. And only when you have a burning obsession, a burning desire, you've decided and burned the boats, will you do what it takes to achieve mastery, greatness, excellence, and live a life that is so fulfilling. It will be so fulfilling beyond your wildest dreams. So what is the 10,000 hour rule? This is key number 2. The 10,000 hour rule is a principle that it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in something. Do you think the Olympic athletes rolled out of bed and was like, I'm going to the Olympics tomorrow? No, they've been training for years and potentially an entire lifetime. They train 40 hours a week. Some people watch TV 40 hours a week. They're spending 40 hours a week on their zone of genius. I'm becoming a master at what they love. I'm becoming a master about what they desire. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. So whatever you are currently practicing, you are making permanent. So are you practicing being comfortable and doing what is comfortable now? Or are you practicing getting outside your comfort zone and doing what is uncomfortable now so you can be really comfortable later and live the life only 5% of the population will get to live? So are you willing to do what it takes to put the time, energy, and money into investing into the 10,000 hours to become a master at what you love, to master your health, to master your zone of genius, to master your career, your business? Often we see others and we look at their success and we go, oh, it must have been easy for them. Do you know how many times they failed? They found out so many ways it didn't work, but they kept going. They burned the boats and they understood the 10,000 hour rule. And they kept doing what it takes to get where they want to go. Most people see the first sign of failure, challenge, obstacle, which is actually a growth opportunity, and they quit. They're not just quitting on what they're doing, they're quitting on their dreams. How many of us quit on our dreams? Or how many of us forgot to dream? We were born into a life of average. We were taught that that's all we will ever receive. That is all we will ever have. There's no make wrong, by the way. Good for you if that's where you are and you want to stay. But I want to talk to the ones who are ready to achieve greatness, who want something more, who have a burning desire, who know they're made for more, who go to sleep at night going, I know it. I'm talking to you. Are you willing to get uncomfortable? Put in the hours of practice to truly live a life on your own terms and master your zone of genius, to truly achieve mastery. And the third tip is you'll never grow bigger than your environment. So if you want to be a master and you are hanging out with people who are okay with average, mundane, and getting the same results over and over again, you will become the average of the 5 people you spend your time with, your finances, your relationships, your health, and so on. So take a moment. Think about the 5 people you spend your most time with. Take an average of their income. Look at their health. Look at their relationships. Look at their career. Look at their business. And if it's not in alignment with what you want or where you're going, or the conversations are not about possibility, dreams, and creating, if they're about complaining, blame, and worry, I need you to understand, send them love, and spend less time with them. Are you having conversations with people who have what you want? Because that's where you need to be spending your time. And this is why it's so important to hire mentors, to hire coaches, to read the right books, to attend the seminars, the conferences, and what have you, so you can truly begin to surround yourself by the 5% of the population who is willing to do what it takes to live a life of excellence and mastery. So think about that. If 95% of the population is not willing to do what it takes and they will live a life of average and mundane, and that's okay, good for them. If that is 95%, I want you to think about, that's 1 in 20 people are actually going to go out there and do what it takes to achieve mastery. Are you the 1 in 20 in your community? Or are you surrounded by people who are all out to achieve mastery? That's why we have communities. We have our VIP mastermind. We have our Own It mastermind. We have our free Own It community on Facebook, because we want you hanging out with other people out to achieve greatness, out to achieve mastery, out to make a positive impact on this world, who made a decision that they're going to get what they want or die trying. They are never going to fail because they are never going to quit. They are willing to do what it takes to put the 10,000 hour rule in and be uncomfortable now so they can be comfortable later. They're willing to take an evaluation of what they do on a daily basis. They are willing to take an evaluation of who they spend their time with and how they spend their time, because they know that they cannot grow bigger than their environment. And they know the principle of the slight edge and the 10,000 hour rule, which means it's the little mundane things that we do compound over time that achieve our results. So yes, right now you could choose to do what's easy and it won't make a difference. But you choose what's easy instead of what's going to have you grow day in and day out, and you will start to go backwards. I'm here to help you all propel forward to greatness, to live your best life, to get out of your comfort zone. I see way too many people out there unhappy, in physical pain, emotional pain. They're stuck in trauma loops and reliving the same things over and over again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So is that you? Are you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Or have you decided and burned the boat? Are you uncomfortable? Are you putting the time and energy in? Are you minding your mind in the environment you're in and the people you surround yourself with and how you spend your time? Because if you do, your best life is waiting for you. So today, may you cast a vote for your future self and do what is uncomfortable today, so you can live a life of absolute comfort later and forevermore. And live a life that many will never get the opportunity to achieve or experience. There is a reason why 5% of the population own it. It's because they're willing to grow. They're willing to understand these 3 keys of mastery and put them into action day in and day out, no matter what. So I know that you have it in you. You just don't know what you don't know. And there are things that have you stuck and have you blocked that we can uncover, unlock, and help you build the habits of a high performer so that you can live a life of abundance and freedom. To master your mind and the actions you're doing day in and day out so that you can truly step into that new version of you and wake up a year from now and need a telescope to look back. So your opportunity is now. This is not a dress rehearsal. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't live in your excuses, your reasons, your alibis, your blames, all the reasons you can't have what you want. I want you to let it go. I want you for today to get into possibility. What if everything you ever wanted you could have? What if things could be smoother and easier? What if you could achieve a mastery and excellence? What if you could live a life of financial freedom, time freedom, and abundance of health, relationships, serving your clients, leaving your impact? What if? So what would be different in your life if you achieved that? This is exactly what I help people do. I help people have breakthroughs, create quantum leaps in their life, do in 90 days what they thought would take them a year, get out of their own way, stop getting the results, the same ones over and over again and wondering why nothing will change. I have been there. And what I've found with our clients is that when they put this work into place that we teach, their lives become unrecognizable in their health, in their finances, in their business, in their impact, in the ripple effect in their families and communities. So if you are ready to step into your greatness, to have a positive ripple effect in your life, your family, your community, and your business, I'm going to invite you now to book a free strategy call to do what I like to call the quantum leaping and book an NLP breakthrough session with me. Now, I only work with specific people, so you are going to book a strategy call to see if it's a fit. And I have so many resources. If this is not a fit for you, I will leave you with something that will have you launch into what is the next best thing for you so that you can begin to achieve that level of greatness. So I invite you today to book your free strategy call with me. I only have a very limited spots every month. So now is your time. Jump on it. Tomorrow is not promised. All you have is today and right now. So I dare you, bet on you. Get out of your own way. Get out of your excuses, your stories, your reasons, your alibis, all the things that have you stuck and stopped. Let it go. Book a free strategy call so we can have you have a breakthrough, create a quantum leap, remove the blocks that have you stuck getting the same results over and over again. Understand what actions we need to be taking to implement, to achieve greatness, to be in a different spot a year from now. And come and join us in our community so that you can start to surround yourself with those who are mastering self, using the 10,000 hour rule, and truly owning their environment and their greatness. Your best life is waiting for you, and your best self is waiting for you. So today, may you cast a vote for your future self, book that strategy call, and own it. Remember, expect magic and miracles. Stay happy, healthy, wealthy. What is the best that can happen?